Let me start this off by saying that I am indeed a capitalist at heart. I fully support the notion of a free market because competition among businesses is better for the consumer. It leads to better quality and more choice. I also firmly believe that hard work and ingenuity should be rewarded. Those who put more effort into their job and come up with the best ideas should make more than the average Joe, or the one who just does the bare minimum to get by. That being said, fuck Activision, fuck Bobby Kotick, fuck Dennis Durkin, fuck most major executives, and in all honesty, fuck investors. How is this excusable? How do you have a record year and follow it up with layoffs? You admit that you're growing, but you still let employees go. Companies like Activision are the perfect example of a good concept gone wrong. Activision is what happens when capitalism is left unchecked and becomes corrupt, a rotten corpse of its original self. These guys are not pulling in record revenue through hard work or ingenuity. They are pulling in revenue by abandoning any sense of morality or accountability. They take any and all credit for anything good in their company, and they are the first to give others the axe when things are not going well. Oh, but as we see here, people get the axe when things are going well. So quite frankly, this is not capitalism. Baseline employees have no doubt busted their asses to help Activision pull off this record year, and their reward is a pink slip. Hard work is rewarded with a boot out the door because executives only see employees as expendable subjects cutting into their own profits because of these pesky things called salaries. How can anyone with any sense of decency support a company that proclaims it is making record profits and immediately fires nearly 1,000 employees that it deems unnecessary? It's been said time and time again that making some money or a lot of money, or even an obscene amount of money is not enough for these companies. If they sense any possibility for increased profit, they do whatever they can to achieve it. Morals be damned. They use corporate bullshit jargon like projections and sales goals to hide behind this concept. Activision had a record year, but it wasn't the best year possible. This is literal proof that these bastards are never satisfied. They don't care about quality products, or their workers, or even the company itself. They only care about pleasing investors and increasing their own salary. Even when the company is growing, it's never enough anymore. And this just goes to show how completely asinine Dennis Durkin's welcoming party was. Taking $15 million as a welcoming gift while hundreds of people are given the boot. I've no doubt that the freed up revenue from fired employees is helping maintain his salary. Like I said, this is not even capitalism because it has nothing to do with hard work, brilliance, or beating the competition in a race. It is simply doing whatever is possible to make the fat cats even fatter while everyone else feels the burn. I only take solace in knowing that the bubble will eventually burst. There will come a point when consumers simply can't give any more money. They will be bled dry and unable to keep raising the bar. Even the whales who've helped pour billions into the coffers of Take-Two, EA, Ubisoft, and what have you will eventually hit a cap. You could actually say that bubble is already at bursting capacity because stocks keep taking nosedives before recovering as of late. Eventually, there just won't be enough money to increase shares anymore. I say this as someone who has been well aware since the mid-2000s that microtransactions, season passes, DLC, and deluxe editions were never about giving back to consumers, and has always been about finding more ways to make money and create this illusion of added content when it's really just making shallow content sustainable. To be fair, there are companies that sell DLC in a fair and acceptable manner, largely by giving loads of content on top of a base game that was already complete at launch. Yeah, games that feel complete at launch are a niche thing these days, and that's why I hardly buy anything from these massive publishers anymore. If you want more of my money, how about giving me a fucking quality product as soon as I purchase it? Right now, there is a demand for Bobby Kotick to resign or be fired as CEO. And you know what? Quite frankly, I think he needs to leave one way or the other, because ask yourself one serious question, just for 1 second. Does Bobby Kotick care about anything other than his salary? Or maybe the salaries of investors? Does he care about Activision itself? Does he care about his employees? Does he care about video games? I seriously doubt it. The only thing he cares about is getting rich, no matter what it takes.